Now, purpose, okay? These connectives indicate the purpose of the action or event. For example, in order to, so that, to, and for the process or for the purpose of. Now, see, in my, let's say, when I was actually studying about them back in my university days, so I wasn't, I didn't came across the purpose connectives, right? The connectives used for purpose. Actually, they were, let's say, used in cause and effect. They were coming under the umbrella of cause and effect. But since now you have more segregation, you have more, let's say, division that's more divided into different words. So I believe that your time is much easier than ours because it's easier for you to categorize these words. And if you're going to Google them on internet, so you will find more and more examples related to this particular terminology, right? So under the umbrella of the purpose, you will find more words. Okay, we have total 11. So the 8th one is for place. For instance, if I have to say here, there, beyond, nearby, further, the keys were lying over there on the kitchen counter. Wouldn't we call it that? It's a little bit overlapping with the prepositions of place. Prepositions of place, over, above, before, further, or let's say not exactly prepositions, but somewhat linking to that. Okay, condition. These are the connectives introduce the conditions and requirements. See? Got it. We got the conditions over here. And in our last grammar topics in the classroom, we actually did study about the conditionals. If you remember, 0, first, second, third, and mixed one. All right. So these connectives introduce conditions or requirements. For example, include if, unless, provided that, and as long as. So you can go. So here's an example. You can go to the party if you finished your homework on time. Oh, very simple. If. Now see, in the classroom, what we have studied so far, that usually if is something that we use in the beginning, but it is not a hard and fast rule. You can definitely use it in the middle as well. But then in that case, you have to make sure that the first part of the sentence or the first predicate, it comes, let's say, afterwards. So you kind of change the places of the if, but not only if, the entire sentence, right? So that's something you got to keep in your mind. And then let's talk about a little bit about sequence. So these connectives show the order or sequence of events. For example, firstly, secondly, next, then, finally, consequently, subsequently. No, not consequently, subsequently. Yeah, moreover, adding more to that. So there could be many others as well, right? So they actually tell the sequence. So you can say first, second, third, or firstly, secondly, thirdly. So usually people, pronounce that like that as well, which I did before with the ly as a suffix, right? So first, preheat the oven. Next, prepare the ingredients. Oh, very simple. Very, very simple, guys. Come on. Give me a break. This is very simple. So choices. Okay, choice. For instance, you got to make a choice. Again, the kind of condition or something. So these connectives indicate a choice between alternatives. For example, either or, neither nor, whether or, and rather than. Hey, you know what? Remember I taught you the second type of conjunctions, which were called? Yeah, that's right. Correlative conjunctions. In the correlative conjunctions, we have exactly the same terminologies which are actually used in pairs. So this is exactly that thing, right? So you see how easy it is that many of the things that we have been studying so far in this lesson are actually overlapping with the things that we have studied before. So for instance, if I'm talking about choices conjunctions, so this is kind of overlapping. Just gotta make sure the mic is working. Yeah. So I gotta make sure that this is actually, let's say, overlapping with the correlative conjunctions. And when we were doing the cause and effect, and then we had the actual, let's say, conditions, so they were kind of, let's say, overlapping with one another, right? So let's move further. All right, so guys, adding more further to that, so we are having more examples over here. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to zoom out a little bit. I'm going to stop it right here. And why don't you guys, let's, take a screenshot of this, and you can practice at your home, at your ease as well with all these words. So yeah, I'm stopping. All right, I hope that you're done with your screenshot. Okay, now let's move further. Okay, we have some more examples over here with some more sentences. Of course, you can pause the video and take a screenshot of these, a couple of more examples over here as well. And now, okay, here are your questions. So now, guys, I designed your questions a little bit different, okay? It's not like, basic questions like, for instance, like MCQs or put the right word at the right spot. It's a little bit different, right? So you might need to read a little bit. For example, for the adding connectives, right? How can you use furthermore to add information to a sentence? Now you're going to make a sentence or you define it. How would you do that? Provide an example of a sentence where in addition is used to add information. All right. Can you think of another word or a phrase similar to besides that could be used as add information? Now, this kind of question is actually definitely going to encourage you to come out of your comfort zone and go to Google and research that what would be the synonym of besides, right? So yeah, I know it's going to be a little bit challenging, but definitely doable at the same time. So yep. So likewise, we are having furthermore questions over here. So we are having questions for cause and effect. We're having some questions for contrast, and we're having some questions for emphasis, for reason, for illustration, and it goes on till question number 11 for purpose, for place, for condition, for sequence. So what I'm going to do again, the same thing. I'm actually going to zoom out, okay, and I'm gonna you can pause the video and definitely take a screenshot, and you can solve these questions. All right, you can take a screenshot right now. Perfect. All right, I'm gonna click at page down. Okay, this is from 7 to 11, so you can pause and take a screenshot. I hope you're done. All right, great. So guys, yet again, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like the channel, if you like the content, please make sure you subscribe, click on the like button, and comment your thoughts. That really helps the channel to grow. And yeah, inshallah, see you in the next video with a new grammar topic or maybe a composition topic. Don't know, depends on my mood, right? So inshallah, I'll make sure to keep on making the videos and build up this stamina or this consistency, what you call it, right? So yeah, thank you so much guys for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video. If you have any questions, you can comment down in the comment box. I'll make sure to respond that. And yeah, just a reminder for your people that if you really want to dive more deep into the connectives, conjunctions, and discourse markers topic, the video has been already uploaded on the channel a long time ago. All you need to do is go to playlist and click on the English grammar lessons. Over there is something that you can find the lessons. All right. So guys, thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum. Peace.